In this video, I'm going to show you how to bring floor joists into the Revit model. We're going to be using TJIs, and they will span from the foundation wall over here to the beam, and then from the beam to this foundation wall. So they'll run in this direction. This is the product that we're going to use. It has an oriented strand board here in the web. This is the web here. And on the flanges here and here, they're LVLs. So you can see the layers of veneered lumber. The LVLs come in series. So there is, you can see over here, 110, 210, 230. And they're basically bigger members as those numbers grow. So the 110 joists have a 1 3/4 inch flange, whereas the 210s have a 2 1/16 of an inch flange. They also come in a variety of depths. So you can see them here, 9.5, 11 7/8, etc. So the deeper they are, the longer that they can span. In traditional framing, these are called joists, just like they are with the TJI, but they would be made out of solid dimension lumber. So basically, the new products permit you to go for longer spans with less materials. They're a little bit more efficient. But you will still see framing done in this manner that you see in this image. So you should have already downloaded the families so that they can be brought into this Revit file. What you'll do is go to level 1 and go to Insert, Load Family. And I'm going to browse till I find the one that I need. So BIM object, truss joist, TJI, floor, and roof joist is what I'm looking for. And I'm going to choose the one that just says TJI, not the Eastern Canada one, nor do I want the 2D ones. And I'm going to click on Open. And you'll see that you have some options about what sizes to bring in. So as I mentioned, there are different widths associated with these. So the higher the number, the sort of stronger they are and the wider they are. We're going to use TJI 210, 14. They're 14 inches deep, same depth as the rim joist. Click OK. Okay, now when I go to structure and beam, I should see now that there is a 14-inch TJI loaded into the project. I'm going to start with the center. So I will try to snap to the face of my rim joist here. I may have to make some adjustments. And I'm going to bring it. They'll join at the center. So I'll start a new one here. And bring it all the way down here. Okay, it looks like it overlapped a little bit. Try to bring it over. There we go. And check it there. Okay. So let's take a look at it in section. And we'll make some changes to it before we make a bunch of copies. Okay, so there it is. And as you can see, it is set to be at the underside of level 1. And I want to move it down so that it has the same height location as the rim joist, because we'll have the subfloor that wraps around. I'm going to go to section 2. And I'm going to choose both of them by pressing Control and picking both. And then for the start level offset, I'm going to drop it down to 0.75 inches. And this one also to 0.75 negative. Make sure you put the negative in there, negative 0.75, and apply. Okay, so now it's sitting there on top of my sill plate, and it is aligning with the top of the rim joist. Let's change the scale so we can see it a little bit better. Okay, I'll change it back now. And let's go to level 1. Okay, so one thing that you want to keep in mind is that framing members are spaced based on a module. So there is a module in construction that basically runs every 4 feet. A sheet of plywood, for example, is 4 feet by 8 feet. Same thing with drywall. And it's important that when you place these framing members that they follow that module, because these other building materials need to be fastened to them. And so you want them to fall at the right spots. So I'm going to click on these two. And I'm holding down Control so I can select both of them. So basically, if I have a 48-inch module or 4 feet, I need to place them in divisions that work with that module. The one that these have been sized to accommodate is a 16-inch on center spacing. So I can hit the copy tool and copy them over 16 inches. However, a faster way to do this would be to use the array tool. Copying, I'd have to do one at a time. So I'm going to go and select these again and click on array. Now I want to change the number to 15. And that should be the right number to fill this area over here on the right. Okay, and then I'll click on the screen and I'm going to input 16 and I'm going to choose the inches. Okay, so now if I go to my 3D view and I can sort of spin around a little bit, I'll have a rim joist on the end here and then a series of these TJIs. Okay, and I can do the same process for the rim joists that go in the opposite direction. Array 15, and then click, and then guide it in the direction that the array should go, 16 inches. And there we have our joists. Let's go to the 3D view, and I'll select. Oops, that's from the underside. Let's take it from the top. Okay. Now, the last thing we'll do for this part is to add some blocking where those members join on top of the beam. So this is our condition right here, where here's one TJI and here's another one. They join, and so there is some blocking that fits in between them. So we will add those as well. All right, I'm going to go back to level 1, and I'm going to start over here on the left. I'm going to do another beam, and it will be made out of the same type of TJI. Okay, let's take a look at it in 3D. So it's sticking up a little bit. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to drop it down like I did the others to minus 0.75 inches. Okay, and I can do the same process of arraying them so that they appear between all of the TJIs. So I'm going to click on it, hit the array tool, and make 30 of them. I can erase one if I need to. And then I will do the same centering, 16 inches. Got a couple of extras. Okay, we're going to delete. We can add one more at this end here. I'm going to copy 16 inches. Okay, and let's take a look in 3D where we have that blocking running across the center of the foundation.